Welcome to the show. I'm your presenter, and in this video, we'll be breaking down Reacher. The Season 2 conclusion has been released, so I thought I'd peek ahead to see what occurs next. Throughout this video, we will examine the narratives that could be changed and offer all of the evidence we currently have. There may be spoilers here, so if you don't want to know, hit the road, Jack. Reacher, and don't come back. We also have a final summary on the channel right now, so go there if you need to catch up. With that out of the way, thank you for clicking this. Now let us dive into Reacher Season 3. Okay, so Reacher concludes with him leaving on a bus after meeting with the people he abandoned years ago. We're not sure where he'll go next, but Season 3 has already begun production. Richson said that they are now working on putting it together. Amazon will probably want to make it available as quickly as feasible. Shooting began in December, and production usually lasts 3 months. Reacher isn't a VFX-heavy show, and they like to shoot on site. You see, any shot you take against a green screen is considered a VFX shot and must be supplied to VFX businesses. However, because Reacher typically shoots on site, significant time can be saved. Previous seasons lasted 3 months, so this will likely be completed in the spring. That is, of course, provided everything goes as planned. Who knows, they might have increased the budget and inserted additional effects-heavy content. I'm not saying it has no influence or dismissing it, but you get the point. In any case, Reacher has been a huge success for Amazon, so I guess they'd want to release it as soon as possible. As a result, I estimate an early 2025 release, most likely around January. It's tough to forecast where the plot will go because the series has been so unpredictable. Bad Luck and Trouble was actually the 11th novel. In interviews, Richson stated that Season 3 was his favorite story, so I dug through the interviews to figure out what that was. I went into greater detail about this in our previous video, so watch that if you want to learn more. Oh, you want to know the name? The second album is titled Die Trying. Die Trying, Guy. If you want to know the ending, the narrative is told again. However, that has not been proven, so I began to investigate other potential releases. The previous footage doesn't reveal much, although we do know it was shot in Canada. However, many shows end up filming abroad since it is less expensive than filming in the United States. However, the incident occurred in December, so the weather may have an impact on what is going on. Comicbook.com was kind enough to compile a list of hints given in the finale that could point to where things are headed. The first of these was Tripwire, one of the series' best-selling novels. It depicts Reacher living in a town rather than going by road. That town is named Key West, and we will return there. That, I believe, would be a wonderful beginning point, providing a stark contrast to what has come before. Working as a bouncer at night, someone comes in hoping to reunite with him, and we may see a returning character in the series. According to comicbook.com, Reacher eventually helps Milena, who worked at the bar earlier in the season. Finally, we see her driving a flashy new car, joking about sending them postcards. As she departs, she yells, "Key West or bust," which brings her back to Reacher. It also features a big villain, Hook, who I believe might be cast as a prominent and memorable character. There are various interesting directions they might take things, one of which would be easy to convert into a show. The surprising twist of having him actually live somewhere may be a terrific way to explain why he never stays for long. Richson provided the site a second interview, this time discussing what Season 3 will be like. He said, "And we get to experience Reacher in a new universe. It could have nothing to do with his family or his past, he's just living that experience out, and that's the approach we've taken, which appears to be working well. So there are indications that they are doing something new, which could result in a season unlike any we have seen before. I understand Season 2 was severely criticized for being too similar to Season 1. Well, I enjoyed it, mate, so shut your bloody mouth, but perhaps they noticed it early on and decided they couldn't do it for all 3. Milena stepping out there may cause tripwire events, and it may be someone they save for later. Tripwire being such a large book makes sense, and it's something I'd want to see them study. The site has also shown 61 hours, beginning with Reacher getting on the bus. Crashing in a snowstorm in South Dakota, it discovers a killer on the run, whom Reacher must apprehend. Canada in the winter may help bring this to life, and filming there makes logical. The snow and bus are critical to the plot, and they will create an environment unlike anything we've seen before. Snow may be a good place to store anything, but also adds to the nervousness about what is going on. The Thing, of course, made good use of it, and True Detective has since followed suit. The bus is also an excellent option because it will take up right where we left off. Returning to the old guy around the end of season 2, and, oh my god, everything is beginning to make sense. I suppose the bus scene is reminiscent of Reacher because Reacher routinely rides the bus. Starting there means nothing, and it is more of a blank slate.